Hi, it's time for Green Shorts, and I made a couple videos now about the making of the Rocket King rocket stove. Don't you think it's about time I light it up? Stay tuned.
Welcome back, subscribers. If you haven't joined us yet, you can do so by clicking on the Green Shorts icon that's going to appear in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen throughout the video.
Before I get started, let me address something I've been hearing a lot in the comments, and that is that galvanized metal is not the right choice for a stove that's going to use fire. And that was something that I was curious about myself, and when Doug Jackson of SB Seeker made this rocket stove for me on his plasma cutter, that's one of the first things he told me. The galvanic acid used to protect the metal from rusting produces toxic fumes when it burns. So before I fire up this prototype, I'm going to make sure to take all of the galvanized coating off. And that's going to make this steel perfectly fine for a burning application. It's also going to make it susceptible to rust. And in a future video, I'm going to try painting this with a high temperature spray paint to see how it does holding up against the intense heat that this rocket stove produces. For the demo today, I'm going to finish taking the galvanized coating off the one that Doug made. He did a good job getting most of it off. Once I get all the coating removed, then we'll fire it up. One other comment that I got was a concern about the fatigue on this final bend for the stacking. This bend actually stays in place once it's bent for the first time. Keep in mind that when you're working with metal, that it's really sharp until the edges are filed. I sliced my finger and didn't even know it.
I used my drill to finish up a couple of holes that the plasma misfired on, as well as deburring the other holes. The galvanized coating can be removed using a sanding sponge, orbital sander. I'm using the most effective method, an angle grinder. One disclaimer, this stove incorporates many principles of a rocket stove, but not all of them. Some elements have been omitted for the sake of weight and flat packing. The Rocket King has three central features of a rocket stove: convection airflow, a chimney/combustion chamber, and a shelf to elevate the burning wood above the airflow, all of which help the stove produce a hotter, cleaner, more efficient burn. That's why we call it the Rocket King.
Now you can see the rocket effect. Clearly convection is boosting this flame. I'm going to slowly add some bigger sticks, but I want to be careful not to break up the structure of the fire. these small sticks are going to burn fast, so I need to stay on it. Watch what happens when I boost this with a USB fan and battery backup. Alright, there you have it, folks. The Rocket King burns. You can buy a PDF of the plans for the Rocket King rocket stove by clicking on the link above.
You may want to take a look at the build video first.
If you like what you saw here, please give it a thumbs up. Keep the comments coming. I appreciate all the feedback and suggestions to make this stove or any of my projects better. As always, our mission here at GreenShortz is to help you see green so you can be green. And save a little green or a lot of green by doing it yourself. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and share and subscribe for a new DIY video almost every Friday.